Apparently, Arsenal are open to selling Gyokeres, who are back, at least for now, to the top of the Premier League summit. Wednesday is semi-finals of the Champions League. We have Atletico Madrid. We'll cover that more tomorrow. And of course, we're live. Big up you lot. Smash the like button. Subscribe if you haven't. As the big man Robert said here, DG Nation, hit the like button on the way in. We're at 74.2K and we're pushing for 75K. Anyone watching, anyone just watching, subscribe if you haven't. You're far too kind. And obviously, Linz is there. Again, got to big up the DG Nation. Men, women, wherever you lot are in the world. Without you lot, this thing would not be possible. It's actually 10 years in September, people, that we've been on YouTube. So yeah, big up yourselves. Unfortunately, but unfortunately, this will be a shorter show because I'll expand on it in just a minute why this is actually a shorter show and we're actually pressed for time. But regardless, I'll always fit you lot in, man. I hope everyone's well and safe as usual. And I'm forgetting my manners. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, and in some cases, good night. Wherever you lot are, hope you're doing well and safe and your loved ones and all that kind of stuff, people. Let me know your thoughts. We're going to run through a lot of stuff. But just before we do that, people, the reason I'll actually have to do a shorter show than usual is because of you lot. You lot have got us into these kind of conversations. I don't know if you lot can actually see this, but long story short, SJ Awards are tonight at the London Palladium. Look at this guy, blood. Right on time. Romario, you're meant to be there as well. My guy, I'm going to link you in a bit, bro. Look at this guy. Swelled it, people. He said, bro, aren't you supposed to be getting ready for something? Yes, I am. And as I was alluding to before Romario just done that, pick up my producer and all those things. I'm nominated for YouTube Newcomer in it. So you can see my name, freelance, alongside Playbook Boxing, Counterpress, Spotify, Sky Sports, The Athletic, and Beast Mode, so that's goal.com. They're all mammoths in this thing, innit? It's like we're like Coventry or Brentford or something like that. And we're fighting against Real Madrid, Paris Saint-Germain, this, that, and the other. We know how this thing works anyways, innit? We're the real winners, regardless, yeah, because what is harder to do? What is more impressive, people? Sky Sports, with their big engine and all of those things, creating a platform. The same goes for all of them, really, apart from me. What is harder to do? We stand alone on our 2 feet, people. So again, without you lot, I'm the gaffer, but without you lot, listen, we generated the atmosphere, Vamos and all of that in it. So yeah, man, big up you lot, because shit like this is not possible without you. It's the second time being nominated. I mean, you know me, I don't really care about awards, innit? But it is nice to see your name there, innit? Like, shit. Yeah, we're doing bits slyly. We have to trust the process. We're not where we need to be, but slyly we're doing bits, people. But yeah, completely off topic, and I want to ruffle some feathers, yeah? And you lot tell me if I'm right or wrong and all of these things. By all means, you can have your criticisms and all of these things, yeah? But in relation to Mikel Arteta, I don't necessarily care about this stat that I'm going to read out because I've seen these stats. It's not that I don't care, but statistics about most wins in a single season, more points than the Invincibles, back-to-back semi-finals, you know, all of these goals, all these statistics that come out, yeah, just reflect what I believe about my football club. Right now, we're a competitive side. We are competitive and we're a good team. Trophies now, we're at the point of needing to deliver silverware, and that's greatness because respectfully to the manager and the players, no one is sitting there in August and saying, yeah, man, we want to get more points than the Invincibles. We want to do this. Or if they are saying that, and you do believe that, what's more realistic? Them saying that, or we want to win a Prem, we want to win a Champs, we want to win an FA Cup, we want to win a League Cup, we want to win a trophy, potentially multiple. And bro, there was a point where we were talking about 9, 12 points, Premier League looking like it's in the bag, League Cup, FA Cup SARS, we're still in it. And we've given a good run at competing in all trophies, even though you can't win them all in it. But unfortunately, we're slipping at the final hurdle. It's in our hands, but out of our hands where the Premier League's concerned. I think we're the full favourites of the Champions League. I think statistically we're better than Atletico, but I'm very wary of bopping teams in the league phase. And then obviously when it gets to it, it's a very different dynamic. FA Cup's gone. We was a game away from Wembley. We got to a League Cup final. We shat the bed. It is what it is, yeah. But nobody can convince me Mikel Arteta is not a good manager. And that's not me trying to back him. I just feel, by all means, there's bare criticisms, but like, let's stop rubbing out the guy beyond what you need to be rubbed out on. You're going to get praised for what you need to be praised for. You're going to be held accountable for what you need to be held accountable for. He has a lot to deliver and answer for, but you're a fucking liar if you think Mikel Arteta is not a good gaffer with potential to be great. That's why I'm on him so much. Because a lot of these Arteta apologists, yeah, you can't rate him. You can't rate him as much as I do, because at some point you have to deliver. You rate Saka, right? If Saka don't score goals, you're asking questions. Haaland scored 20 goals, went on a bit of a drought, man, asking questions. You can't have the rough without the smooth in it. So I just wanted to see what you lot thought of that, people. No surprises. We've got 17 goals via corners. You know, that's why they're doing the short corners in it, and it worked really and truly. I'd buy Endrick. He's a natural 9 who can play across the front line. I'm on that. Bring Arda Güler. They're the kind of projects I want. No more Nonnies and this one and that one. Respectfully to Noni Madueke, it's just the reality of the situation. Wanyeri will gain from the experience, even the OL manager calling him out. But in Wanyeri's defense, the OL manager is a pragmatic manager. He likes donkeys. So Wanyeri never had a chance. De Zerbi left. And it's not just him. Greenwood seems like he's getting in a bit of stuff. And you're right. Good experiences, bad experiences. You've learned in it. You can see how things go. You can see things can change very quickly. De Zerbi, it looked like it makes sense. Marseille, a massive club, first team football, massive club, degree of expectation in a good way. Nobody cares that you're an Arsenal player. In fact, there's more kind of pressure and obviously games. And while this isn't the loan we wanted to see from Wanyeri, it's not really happening for him. It started well. It is going to put you in good stead. Obviously, you've gone to France. You've learned a lot as a man, because from being a little boy to a young boy to a teenager to a young man, all you've known is Arsenal. Now you've gone and lived in a new country and things of that ilk. So you do have to cope with that sort of that kind of stuff, people. So you're bang on the money in that regards. And football's a funny old game of opinions. You could be the best thing since sliced bread. If the manager don't rate you, you're not going to play. You could be the shittest player in the world. If the manager rates you, you're playing all the time, innit? So it is what it is, really. I think statistically he's getting less minutes than what he was at Arsenal. So it's an interesting one. And again, I don't want Wanyeri to be sold, but if he was an appreciating asset, which a young, talented player, which we could probably bag 50 million for minimum he's depreciating. And I just feel, on one hand, I feel he's going to be a first team player. I do think he's going to be sold, but I think he's one of them that could become a forgotten man. And for me, it's a shame. Miles Lewis-Skelly, Wanyeri, Endowment, they have to be the future of this football club. A lot of people, including myself, were happy to see Miles Lewis-Skelly getting some minutes and just on the pitch, much less in midfield. But then when you deep it, forgive me if I'm wrong, he's the only midfielder on the bench, so it's kind of needs must. And Norgard's not even in the match day squad 9 times out of 10, so you can't tell me you rate him that much. A lot of problems are self-inflicted at this football club. Want some silverware for DG? It's a bit mad. I've accepted we're not winning that award, innit? But I hope so. Gyokeres is a good option as a backup striker. For me, if you could go get Julian Alvarez and he's your number one, Gyokeres is mixing and blending, I need serious numbers from the left-hand side and the right-hand side. I'm all for that. And you could still have, eventually, within the next season or two, yeah, Marino or Kai, one of you've got like YouTube, Odegaard, there's going to be decisions to make rightly or wrongly. But you could have one of those in the squad, so you got the best of both worlds. And I'm all for having different tools in the Arsenal. Pause. And irony there. Across the season, innit? That's where I'm at, man. So yeah, man, smash the like button if you haven't. Arteta's the one who should be sold. Jesus needs to go. Yeah, Jesus needs to go, man. For what it's worth, I don't buy the rumors around Gyokeres leaving. Like, I don't. Maybe he could, but there's plenty of players that need to be moved on. There's a role here for him, man. Nelly and Trossard before Glock 14. The Gyokeres disrespect. Saka has been poor. White has got worse. Odegaard not himself. Gabby has dropped off. Big up yourself. Love Arsenal, hate the ops. Riley, appreciate you. VG been done dirty. I can't lie. He had a coach that played to what he's good at. He would score more goals. Your club given Mikel 7 seasons, but want to put VG in the bin. This is the thing. Stop trying to ask a lion to swim in the Atlantic. Stop trying to make a fish climb a tree. Obviously, you have to meet each other halfway, but there's an element of accepting people for what they are. We all know Gyokeres' first touch is baggy. While I think his general play has never been as bad as people make out, and it's actually decent, he's not pretty and he's not polished. That man can do things that the other attackers that play through the middle can't, and that score consistent goals. For his baggy first touch, adapting, all the hype, the good periods, the bad periods, not playing to his strengths, relationships, all of that. The man's got 12 league goals, 18 nil comps. And on paper, not that there's a big, like, I don't know, like, there's not a big case study. How many players, keyword, that's Arteta specifically signed in attack that have banged? Trossard's probably the best in terms of money and everything we've done. You probably throw Gyokeres in there, and Eze's Eze in it, so you could say him, but we'll be here 9 times out of 10. The best attackers, or the best attackers for a season, or the best attackers that have gone all the way, they've been guys that were at the club. Dalman was at the club. Dalman's been at the club. Dalman was at the club last season. He's at the club. Saka came through the system. Smith Rowe came through the system. Martinelli might as well came through the system because he signed here when he was a kid and he had that goal scoring season. To be fair, 30 million for Odegaard is value well spent, if I'm honest with you. Wouldn't sell Gyokeres, Defo, Kai, and Jesus. Of the 3 names, obviously, if we're in an ideal world, if I could blink and football is as white and black, and you're getting me, you've got Julian Alvarez, you've got Gyokeres, you've got some bad boy left wingers, you've got some bad boy right wingers, and we've got different options. I think I would keep one of Marino and Havertz. I know you didn't list him. Jesus, unfortunately, you need to be the first gone. Like you and Reece Nelson. Like if Berta can get that off the wage bill, he's done a bloody good job in my opinion. Because what's that? Hey, not that I care, but Jesus is on like 200 and something. He's probably near the top earners. Reece Nelson's on 100 bags. Do you get it? I personally think we're going to need a backup keeper. I think Kepa's going. I think we need a new midfielder anyways. And Norgard's probably going. So you could make a case of 2 if Lewis Skelly isn't going to be there. There's a lot of unanswered questions. One of Trossard or Martinelli needs to leave. I wouldn't advocate selling both. I'm not going to cry if both are sold. But one of you could be like a squad player. Maybe keep one for a year. The following year, so that would be 2027, 28. We start flushing people out. Sadiq in the cut, appreciate you. Josh Henry has said, I would sell Gyokeres, but I'd rather sell Havertz and Jesus first. Both aren't physically reliable, and Havertz is upgradable. Worth keeping Gyokeres at depth, lower wages too. DJ, I think Gyokeres' tweet was fake, but Berta was scouting Osimhen last night. I saw that, but was Berta actually scouting Osimhen last night? Because there's still rumors, and I would have Osimhen for what it's worth. Don't know why he's not in a top 5 league. There's rumors that Arsenal and Galatasaray, they're trying to form some partnership. What that is, I don't know. That could be commercial. That could be sharing. That could be anything, innit? But it's going to add fuel to the fire. But yeah, we got 17 corners, people. We're doing our thing. Paul Merson has said, if Arsenal beat Fulham, they'll win the league. I hope he's right, but do we quite believe that, people? Arsenal have now scored 100-plus goals against 5 teams. We've scored 128 against Everton, 116 against West Ham, the same amount against Spurs, which we need to up it, 100 against Newcastle, and 107 against Aston Villa. And, well, if this tweet would load, I think AFC Camden's right. Having Saka on the pitch makes such a difference. Hoping he can sustain the load and contribute big minutes for the final 6-7 games. The stadium defo felt calm with him on the pitch, brings poise and clarity in the final third, and is reliable in possession. And I think Odegaard looked a bit better. Gyokeres looked a bit better with Bukayo. It's a small case study, and we need to be a bit cute and clever. But even though Saka's been shit this season and whatnot, he's still better than everybody right wing. If it's not, I would be on throwing Wanyeri out there, but he's irrelevant for this season. If it's not Max Dowman, I want Bukayo. Like, I like Noni. I actually do like Noni. I like his attitude. I like his what he brings to the table. But I'm tired of the potential. The potential needs to be realized. That's with you and Mikel Arteta, Andrea Berta. No more of them kind of man. The buck stops now. Unless you're gonna bring me Cole Palmer, Reece James, Caicedo, these kind of names, or the best of the Cobham guys, I don't want no one else from Chelsea. And you don't know, I've tried not to say that, but we're buying the reboards, and we're getting reboard results. I actually like Noni. I didn't really have much energy for Kepa, second choice. Wouldn't have played you in the final and whatnot. Just, it is what it is. Kai, I've got an admiration for Kai. I'll never forget the end of 2023-24. But at the end of the day, bro, there's too much squinting and diagnosis and things like that into a lot of our players, especially in attack. I don't really care about their money and how much they get paid and all that kind of jazz. But the fees, how good some players are, the fees, their worth, the wages, we're not getting enough return on investment. And none of them players are hitting their KPIs. Our attackers, we don't know what we're getting. I'm prepared. I think Saka will get back to his best next season. But in these 4 years, Saka's been the only consistent one. We've seen Trossard bag and not bag, Martinelli bag and not bag. And there's also recruitment is one thing, because Arteta, in the same way I praise you, and we didn't get overnight with the level of defensive depth we have positively, we didn't get there in attack. And also, it's a twofold, it's a threefold question. The players, if we want to be a competitive team, as we said in the initial stages of this live stream, we've got enough. Players can be hot and cold. But you see, if we want to bridge the gap of actually getting over the line and consistently going there, the gears have to go up, especially if you get this league over the line, people. So that's one. Clearly, the players have to do better. But also, at this moment in time, there is no guarantee that you could get Julian Alvarez. We're not going to get Carrot Skeeler, but Julian Alvarez, Carrot Skeeler, and you could have Bukayo Saka and Eze in behind. Obviously, good players will always do good things, but there's no guarantee that they're going to be platformed in the best way and you're going to see them in their best form. Because whatever we think about Gyokeres, there's a world where his first touch is baggy, definitely his pass is baggy, but he's scoring a lot of goals. The man has done it for Coventry, done it for Sporting, done it for us within the remits, done it at a lot of clubs. Why is it here that now we're talking about this? Zubamendi, first half of the season, great. But why is it with Zubamendi now we're asking, can you pass the ball forward? Sociedad didn't say that. They weren't saying that for Spain. And I'm sure when Arsenal, Real Madrid, Liverpool, Man United, all these teams that were linked with him for 2 years, they weren't saying that. See what I'm saying? Eze's doing his thing, whether it was centrally, and obviously Odegaard's come back now. Eze's out wide. And we're going to have to use that and utilize that. I see Eze as a Swiss Army knife, if I'm brutally honest. Big up to everyone who watched the video that came out earlier today. But you get where I'm going, innit? It's taken too long to get here. And I know Arteta, listen, you've shown me you can coach attacking football. You've shown me certain elements. So for me, it's like you're choosing not to do it for whatever reason. And I wish I had the answers, innit? You've shown me a lot, but you're not showing me enough to get to the next level. I look at my boys and you. I've learned nothing new this season. That's not me being negative or positive. I've learned nothing new. There was a year you could pinpoint, 2022, 23, we didn't get over the line, but attacking football. The year after that, serious defensive football. The last 2 years, it's been some moments of great attacking play. Newcastle away comes to mind, and then other lackluster moments. I wouldn't say we're winging it, but it's been like we're freestyling it. And that goes for everybody. Hayden, big up yourself. I'm good, man. Good evening to yourself as well. I genuinely think the pressure has gotten to some players and they're scared. They're going to have to find a way to show it, man. DG, you are giving Arteta too much credit. No, I'm giving Arteta his credit where due. And then I've been very critical. If I think you're one of the best of the rest, apart from Pep and that, if you show me you can cope with playing it, going toe-to-toe with certain managers, there's certain ways you rework the system. Obviously, at this moment in time, if you left Arsenal compared to when you walked in, we're a lot in better stead. This is why I'm harsh on you. You need to get over the line. You've shown you can be that. And until you get over the line, you could be the nearly man. You might be the man before the man. What more have I said with Arteta? Like, man can say, we can criticize, as I have, his credentials, his ability to get over the line, but I'm never going to sit and act like he's a shit manager. Like, he's definitely not a shit manager. He definitely has potential to go from being a good manager to a great manager. He definitely will manage at top clubs and whatnot. That's my biggest thing, because this is not work experience. I only care about if you can win me a Premier League or me a Champions League. I don't care if you go off elsewhere and do whatever. And to the point where I'm on anything, I don't think he's going to get sacked, but I'm at the point where Arsenal could get rid of Arteta. We could get worse. I don't care, in the sense that, all right, at least we've tried something, because at some point we're going to have to try something new. We can't just keep persisting with the same things, and we're not learning, and the gaffer is not learning from his own mistakes. So yeah, Gyokeres cannot fit Arteta's system. He's too clumsy on the ball touch. Then why buy him? No one, so why buy him? Why did you buy him then? Because there's times you've been offered players when we've needed a left winger or needed a centre mid, needed a striker, and when the Athletic and all these people are coming out with articles, they tell us that they didn't know Arteta wasn't 100% convinced. So there had to have been some degree of, I can get something out of this guy, whether he's going to be my talismanic figure or whether he's going to be the rotationary option. I'm not having that. I'm not having that. And I'm at the point where obviously the players have to take credibility, have to take responsibility. You have to get him over the line, bro. You have to get over the line. I don't care about that. Nobody comes into this football club unless he says such. I don't want to hear about Sesko. He's not here. I would love to talk about Osimhen and Julian Alvarez. They are not here right now. Whatever way they shape it. So then why don't you take that piece and say, fuck it, we're going to do the Kai Marino, whatever up front thing, maybe even Gabriel Jesus. We're going to put mad bread on a serious left winger. We might even get a right winger that's better than Noni Madueke. We're going to maybe even get a serious centre mid, because in hindsight, Norgard, it was just available to us. We made it happen. There's no excuses, bro. I don't want to hear that. I don't want to hear that. Because again, I'll tell you, at some point, if we get maverick players or players that go against the system, but they're opportunities that are too good to turn down, you're going to have to find a way to work it. Did you forget what we're doing with players in their first season? The cracks are showing from long-term players. If Gyokeres is clumsy, what is Kai, bro? Like, me personally, I'm not interested in learning. Like, Kai is all the other facets of what a modern day striker needs to be able to do. Drop into midfield, all this kind of stuff. He can do that. You can't score goals. You've got You wish you could combine Gyokeres and Kai, but you can't. And this is what I mean. Why I'm harsh on Arteta, because these are things like we've said. We're saying this now. We've been saying. Imagine if we could combine Martinelli and Trossard. What sort of player would we have? There's too much of the same conversations going on. And despite this, you're still in with a chance of winning the Premier League, in which I wouldn't even call it last chance saloon, because last chance saloon is way gone, in it. Like, it's in your hands, but it's out your hands. It's out your hands, but it's in your hands. It's just madness, bro. And whatever way man shape it to me, we knew what we needed to do. We knew what we were trying to do going into this season. There was a 9-point gap. Fair enough, you could say City beat us, they win their game in hand, it turns into 3, but there was a 9-point gap, potentially turn into 12. Now, man, are turning into maths teachers talking about goal difference. I hear that. I think it's relevant. I think it's prevalent. While I would have loved for us to score a lot more goals against Newcastle, for me, it was nice to keep a clean sheet and score a goal, which obviously is great. But I'm of the belief, as difficult as it is, win all your games and hope City drop points. That's where my head's at. So, yeah. We don't have a Salah or Mane, so Kai being better for the system is not compensation for missing sitters. We need goals. We all know it's time to sell, man. And that's what I mean. I know what I'm going to get with Kai. I said it against City. The goal you scored is a Kai Havertz goal, because you're going to press. The game plan worked in it. Press, try to take advantage of Donnarumma mistakes that happen. The opportunities you missed, which everyone's going to focus on, the header, even in the chance in the League Cup final, against Manchester City in the Premier League game, everyone's going to focus on the last minute header, which to right. Does everyone remember? I'm sure Eze found Odegaard. Odegaard played it into Kai, took an extra touch. That's what I mean. I'm at the point now of how much can I keep getting at the players, because it's drawing blood from a stone. We know what these players are like, and respectfully, as a club, we're doing our thing. But how many individuals in the middle and final third do you really believe in? Pardon me. How much time do you want to watch the same movie? Really? And I look through my attack together, it's not sustainable, bro. Like, this attack can't bang. Trossard's not the same player he was. Martinelli, I love him to bits, except you thought you're mad frustrating. If you leave, it is what it is. Noni's a work in progress. And again, I'm not saying that for me. Arteta, you need to, potential is one thing, go realize that. Jesus needs to go. I keep forgetting he's here, respectfully. The only ones I would really keep, or I wouldn't cry, is if Kai goes, cool, I'll keep Marino for a year. Obviously, like, we're not going to talk about Max Dowman and that, but he's going to stay. Sachs is staying. There's a role for Gyokeres here. I'd double down on that. Basta, bring him in, starve him of service, and then sell him after a year. Yeah, that makes sense. And even for me, yeah, that's why I was cool on Gyokeres, because I told you, look, we'd get here over Gyokeres. Gyokeres forces Arteta to I thought maybe just to change. Like, cool, he can't do what I need him to do, so he can meet me halfway and we're going to change. Because I remember against Man United, that kind of cluster, there were times we looked a bit more direct. The first game against Man United at their place. And again, everybody watched the Newcastle away game, bro. I thought that was the precursor. I know while things go different and you have to do certain things at certain periods, the Newcastle away game is the best I think we've played, because that's what I think is a champion's performance. When spanners get thrown in the works, we never got the penalty. A mistake happened. Mosquera gave away a corner. Magalhaes not strong enough. You riz up. The players that started did their thing from start to finish. The bench came off with an impact. Obviously, we turned the game around. Mikel Arteta, you complicated things where you needed to complicate, and you kept things simple. In terms of the collective and doing this football thing, we're 90% of the way there. Now, for me, it's about individuality. It's about platforming these match winners and guys with X factor and letting our nuts hang a bit, man. There's not enough collective personality. There's not enough going off the grain, to the point where I know the players have to listen to the manager, yeah, but some of you, stop listening to him. Because I guarantee you ask any man that's played under Pep Guardiola, Arsene Wenger, Jose Mourinho, Jurgen Klopp, insert legendary manager here, of course, they've listened to the tactics. Of course, there's probably times the players have been shit, the tactics have got them out of jail. There's probably been times where the players have just said, you know what, we love the gaffer, this ain't working, you know. When have you seen that? When have you seen that? Real Madrid comes to mind, where we all know Saka is telling Rice is saying, I want to shoot. Saka's telling him to shoot. Odegaard in the set piece, done the same, putting it in the box. We need a bit of that, because that can win you 3-4 games a season. My thing is, and this is why I'm harsh on Arteta, we obviously suffer lows and we lose games, yeah, but we don't lose that many times. But when the lows come, they're very low. My point, oh shit, sorry. Oh. Saying that is to say is to say this, people. My point of saying that is to say this. I lost my trailer of thought. It's gone, bro. It's gone. He's on a good run. Yeah, but moral of the story, innit? Moral of the story, they might messed it up. Moral of the story, need a bit more individuality in it, need a bit more freedom within the framework, need to platform these players a bit more. And I do think, and again, attacking football, I'll tell you, you can coach it. You're not doing it. Platforming players and trade-offs and all of these things, you can do it. Do you know why I know I can do it? Because you can do it because you did it against City in the first half. We gambled. Magalhaes, goal press. Goal press. If Haaland gets caught 1v1, it is what it is. We might be able to nick a goal. We're susceptible to conceding. Eze, we know you're going to go to sleep from the left-hand side. We knew that against Villa. But what Eze can give us, that might win games. If we want to be something we've never been, then we all have to become something we've never been and reach that journey. And yeah, that's what I was saying. We're never on the right side of the fine margins. We're never. And you have to if you want to win a title. We're never on the PSG last season. We're not on the fine margins. Manchester City, we weren't on the side of fine margins. 9 times out of 10, unfortunately, there's that. And when it's sink or swim, the boys sink. Unfortunately, like needed to win in the League Cup final, you didn't do that. Needed to beat Bournemouth for sentiment, you didn't do that. And still, you got a chance. This is me looking at us, not just savoring what we can try and savor this season, but attempting to get to that next level, man. We sometimes make some stupid buys. We want proven players now. Then why buy Madueke? He's proven not to be a good winger at Chelsea. Arteta's got to make it work. Because truthfully, Noni might frustrate me and he's whatever, but you signed for this club and you know how fans are with the whole Chelsea stuff. I didn't advocate that. I didn't like the whole, what do you call it? The petitions and whatnot. You need to do better. But I know I've seen enough of you to know what I'm gonna get. Arteta, I'm armchair expert. You're 15 mil a year. You're trying to get us to win a league title. You know more about this football thing than me. Make it work. Because if you did make it work and only had 10 goals, 10 assists, you look like a genius. It ain't worked. Potential doesn't interest me no more. Unless it's, well, it does. But when it's these kind of guys that have been in the Premier League for a minute, we know what we're getting. Realize potential. Because we already had uncertainty over players already with the existing ranks before we signed, man. Eze, we knew his thing is more, he needs to do a bit better, but platform him in the right way. That's him. Gyokeres, I believe the same as well. Whether not to the same level of Eze, but you get the point. Trossard, Martinelli, we know what these men are on. We know what these men are on. So yeah, man, VG needs quick balls in behind and balls across the box. We play so slow. What's he meant to do? Shouldn't be relying on him to play accurate passes on the left wing in a 90-minute counter. But if we don't win anything, I feel Teta's had a good run. Exactly. I feel, bro, you ain't got a leg to stand on, innit? Like, if people want you gone, and I think, I'm not talking about the excuses or the negativity. It's like, I'll tell you, you've had a good run. It's just, it's not going to happen over you. Like, it's not. Because if you still stay here and you go into next season without that Prem, I'll always support the boys. I love this football club, but actual belief is on the floor, bro. Because whatever way man shape it, you lot know on YouTube, when it comes to context and debating and talking and being fair, I'm probably the best at it. But we are in the stage of bottom line business. We all know there's been injuries, there's been this, there's been that, there's been many a different reason in the 4 years. But bottom line, what was the goals? Did you win a trophy? 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 Didn't win a trophy, boy. What's going on? What is going on? At some point, you have to try stuff. Because there is a reality we don't win a league in Arteta stays. But I always, and I'm not even saying that's right or wrong, because I think we need to see something different if that's the case. But I always equate it to, it's like, if you're a girl, you know, use the opposite example. But fellas, it's like being with a woman who you thought was like, you're with a beautiful woman. You've had a great time, beautiful. She's amazing. The relationship's gone sour. Are you not going to leave because you think you can't get another one? You're a dickhead then. I'm sorry. You don't rate. I'm sorry. I've seen Thierry Henry leave. We might not be that same Arsenal, but did we die? Is the club still running? Wenger left. And Wenger used to get killed for less. Did we die? More of the story, the club is going to still be here. Gyokeres is a good ball striker and finisher. That's it. Kai is everything else but that. There's too many. You look through our squad in the middle third and final third. There's too many of he's good at this, but if he could do that, if only this and only that. If we want to be winning stuff consistently, then these men can't be the main guys. And at best, if there's a collective unit of, I don't even know how many attackers, assuming, you know, in the attacking unit, there's space for 2 men like that. Everyone else, minutes adjusted, you're going to get me double figures. You're going to get me double figures. This striker can get me this. This winger can do me this. My set pieces are going to get me this. These man from midfield might be good for 8-10 goals, etc., etc. This is where we need to go from being a good team to a great team. Yeah, bro, it is what it is. But yeah, moving this on, people. I did like this from Odegaard. We practiced it all short corners, first post, second post, everything. That's our quality. We could score in so many ways. I think the stadium was annoyed that we took the corner short, but it paid off. It did, man. It needs to pay off a couple more times, bro. I think we said after last week's Man City defeat that we have 5 games. If you want to win the Premier League, that's 1 down and now 4 to go. The manager, Saliba, and Declan Rice have all said that. Make sure you achieve that. It was about winning no matter how we win it. It's exciting. There's a lot to play for. And again, I can have all my criticism about the attack and all these things, and I still will have that. Just get the job done. Like, that's how I am now. Like, all right, this is what you man have shown me for the best part of how long's the season? 8-9 months. Bring the thing home, innit? Just bring it home. Because if you don't bring it home, I've seen too much now. To the point where maybe the players need a different voice. Maybe they need different ideas. Maybe Arteta needs to switch up his coaching stuff. To the point where, I'm not going to lie, if we don't win silverware and Arteta leaves, big you up, one love, but I'll be more pissed off if Nicholas Hover leaves. Because I'm more like, regardless, you need to stay type of thing, if that makes sense. So yeah, man, let's keep it cracking. Zubamendi played very good in the first half. He's soon back. Apparently, according to Gunner blog, they with Kai Havertz, Arsenal are optimistic that Kai Havertz has avoided serious injury. Let's be real. Whatever you think about him, we've ran this guy into the ground as well. Does it surprise anyone that Magalhaes, Magalhaes, Kai Havertz, Bukayo Saka, Jurriën Timber, and there's probably 1-2 other men. They were kind of due this, unfortunately. While he's expected to be ruled out this week, the club are hopeful Havertz will return to make an impact in what remains of the season. Again, clearly a load thing. Eze has 10 goals from outside the box since 2022-23. Is that sure? That's right? I don't know, but big up Eze. What do you lot make of this, people? That's what got you lot here. Arsenal are open to listening to any offers for Gyokeres this summer. I'm going to say this now. I know David Ornstein's once co-signed this Indy Kaya, but does anyone really believe this? Really? Arsenal sporting director Andrea Berta in attendance for Galatasaray's 3-0 win over Fenerbahce at Rams Park on Sunday night. Berta met with club president Dusan Özbek with Victor Osimhen among Arsenal's targets. Again, I can't the validity of that. Arsenal and Galatasaray have entered into a collaboration to develop the relations between the two clubs. Fair play. Alan Shearer still thinks we're going to win the league, so I hope so. What do you lot make of this from Wayne Rooney? Bukayo Saka has been great for Arsenal over the last few years. Maybe this season he hasn't hit the heights, but he's such an important player. So to get him back at this time of the season is going to be massive. It's going to be really important. He's clearly one of the leaders in there. So to have him back is huge. It gives everyone a lift. Having someone you know you can rely on out there is really important. And all those Arsenal players know they can rely on Saka. Pardon me, and they know what he brings to the team. It's huge for Arsenal, people. These are the kind of man that man need to be getting, bro. City have more attackers than you can count. This is what I'm saying. Like, we should have been buying that Ryan Ute before he rocked up at Bournemouth. Krupti needs to be playing for Arsenal. These are him, Morgan Rogers. These are the players I'm trying to hear. He's having an excellent season. He's got 11 goals. He can play up front, long term. Can play off the right. Can play in the left. If you look at how Areola plays, he kind of plays in some weird secondary striker role. These are the kind of man that you need to get. He's going to cost too much money, but is what it is. He said himself, I had dreams of winning the Ballon d'Or, of playing for the biggest clubs in the world, but they aren't really dreams anymore, rather objectives, because I know that I can make them a reality. I know I'm now working to get where I want to be. Come sign for Arsenal, do your thing. We'll sell you to Real Madrid or Barca very soon. Arteta said, yes, we're taking 50. How many have we played now? I don't expect after 22 years of not winning the title that it's going to be a path of roses and beautiful music around it. Just win me the thing, bro. Just win me the thing. We spoke about Wanyeri at the start. Yeah, his manager criticized him, people, and said he's a quality player, but he has to give us way more in his day-to-day commitment. Other players gave way more, so we'll have to see. Apparently, according to Mondo Deportivo, Arsenal are interested in signing Real Madrid wonder kid Endrick during the summer transfer window. I'm on that. I don't believe it, though. He said chance to stay at Lyon. In fact, probably what he needs is some stability, really, and it wouldn't be worse staying at Lyon for a year or two. I don't know where I don't know. I'm here on a 6-month loan deal. If I have to return to Real Madrid, I'll gladly return. If I have to go elsewhere, I will go elsewhere. Apparently, we're exploring moves for Endrick, Odegaard, and Camavinga. We're always linked with these kind of guys, people. And give it a minute, we'll be linked with Tchouaméni, Julian Alvarez, who's still being linked with Barcelona and Arsenal. We all know we're not getting him. I try not to give too much importance to what they say, because the truth is that every week new things come out, all kinds of information. I try not to waste energy on that and to focus on what we're doing here at Athletic. So yeah, man, I'm on this. If we're reportedly keeping a close watch on Endrick, I'm on that, bro. I'm on that. Jesus is expected to leave. Trossard and or Martinelli could depart. Everybody's probably alerted to Endrick, really, because it could, you know, you get him, give him some love, he could be lit. We're always getting linked to Real Madrid rejects. I don't care. I don't care. These are the rejects man want. These are the rejects man want. Technically, we signed an Arsenal reject in Eze. He got released. Who cares? I don't care about this reject stuff. Because that means you don't sign Dennis Bergkamp from Inter. That means Thierry Henry don't land here. It's the Chelsea ones that I got issue with. We've only got 50 likes. There's 157 of you in here. Hit the like button, man. I'll take Endrick for his mentality and attitude, let alone quality. You're not getting Endrick. Get real. See what you did there. How about selling Odegaard, Trossard, Kai, and Jesus instead of picking on VG after one season, yet still top scorer? Ridiculous fans in our fan base. Hey, I didn't say nothing. Endrick will be lit. I'm on that. Man said reject, bro. Noni's not going anywhere. And to be fair, if Noni was an extreme squad player, extreme occasional start, extreme squad player, not for me, not second in command, is essentially if Saka's not there, I'm cool with that. Cup games is you. The maddest thing is, I think, well, there's a couple of contenders. I'm sure Zubi's got a screamer to his name. Trossard's, I think, the most underrated banger that we don't gas up enough. Trossard against Sunderland. Eze against Leverkusen. Eze's got a couple, to be fair. Eze against Leverkusen. Noni Madueke, Club Bridge. That might be my goal of the season. It might. Short stream, hit the like button. Let's get to 100 likes for DG. Plenty in here to get that easily. Appreciative to you lot who have hit the like button. All right, Crypty's not an FM legend for me, foolish. He's actually foolish. I've told you lot before, when I used to stream FM, and we're getting back to it, he rejected me for Tottenham Hotshot. And then he got loaned out. And I can't remember the striker I bought as a backup. I think it was a regen. Same age as him at the time in the game. The rest is history, innit? The rest is history. I'm surprised it's so rare to see a player be sold the very next summer. I wish it were true. I mean, Bert has shown that he'll cut things, but even if it's a second choice striker rotationary option, Gyokeres, at least you know with Gyokeres, what you see is what you get. You know what he is, bro. Man's just a striker, bro. Nothing else. There's too much man that can do everything but don't do everything well. You know, when they're playing shit, we don't want to see them. When they're playing well, they make us dream. Are you finally realizing your potential? At least what you see is what you get, man. What do you think of Garassi? I don't think he's going to bang in the Prem, man. Decent striker, but I'm not having that. Part of me just saying, you know what, Arteta, if you want Kai Havertz, you know, Kai, Gyokeres, Marino, do that. Sign me a bad boy left winger. A bad boy left winger. Like, I know I don't know any names, but a Sadio Mane numbers. Get Saka back. Sign another bad boy attacker in some capacity. We can maneuver. We can maneuver. I'm not on that, but yeah, man. In my FM save, Arsenal got relegated and I had to bring him back. I don't know what's going on in your FM, man. We bash him because he's everything but a footballer. Pause. What? Who are you talking about? Gyokeres? I can't lie. Gyokeres is a better man than me. And I mean, no respect here. But you see me, if I was Gyokeres, I'll tell every Arsenal fan suck their mum if I'm honest with you. Like, because I'm not even... Constructive criticism, cool, but as ugly and butters as I am, bro, man's kicking ball. I've got Puskas Award. I ended Sporting Lisbon's drought. Your manager that you lot wank over wanted me here. And you lot are telling me I'm not a baller, blood. What are you lot doing? If I'm not a baller, you lot are definitely not ballers. Life ain't fair, bro. I'll be mad. Even like, bro, I'll tell you lot to shut up, bro. How can man tell me I'm not a footballer? He can be dead food. But he's here, innit? He's here. So what do I want man to do? As much as I think Gyokeres is butters and frustrating and that, bro, you've got 12 goals, 18 in all comps. I hate to be the guy that say I told you so, but I did. You lot were getting gassed off the numbers. I told you many reasons. The guy's butters. We're either going to have to change the way we play. He's going to end up being a rotationary option. His form will force him into the side. If not, we're going straight back with Kai. Don't let the numbers gas you. There's an exchange, and it's nothing to do with him. There's an exchange rate that has to be applied in the Premier League. There's a tax that has to be applied on all of our attackers, how Arteta's setting them up. Allow it, fam. Nah, allow it, man. And for you lot that chat shit about Odegaard, Eze spoken. It's beautiful. He's a special player. He's always looking to find players in the pockets. He's so creative. And these are the type of players we want to play with. It makes you better. I enjoy it a lot. I enjoyed your post-game conference. There are muscular niggles. We don't think it's too much. We have to wait and see if they're going to be available for Wednesday. And I think we're all waiting on Mikel Arteta's press conference in relation to that. Eze said he's cool, but I'll be real. I swear the last time Eze said he was calm, he was injured for a minute. Big up in Capier. Apparently, Martin Zubimendi was sick at halftime. He wasn't feeling good. My Spartan, man. My Spartan. We got 99 problems. You're not one of them, man. Anyone that wants Karaskila, you better wait the hell up, boy. His dad has said he's not thinking about that. He's happy in Paris, where he's highly valued and respected by the club. Why should he think about moving elsewhere when he's winning titles with the team and is one of PSG's key players? You'll go Real Madrid one day, and that's about it. If PSG no longer wishes to continue the cooperation, we'll consider options. But for now, this is not being discussed. I cannot pronounce this name, but Mika Godotz, highly rated Belgian winger, dubbed the new Eden Hazard. I don't quite get Eden Hazard vibes, but he's got 16 goals and 12 assists. You would have seen a goal from him going mad on social media in the last 24 to 48 hours. Can't be worse than what we've got in it, so make it happen. Barca, Atletico, Leipzig are all interested, so it'd be interesting. I'll be interested to see exactly what's happening. Gyokeres works channels well. Not every striker is going to be Henry. You lot in the chat, be nice, man. Eze and Gyokeres were good additions. We needed a guy to take shots outside the box. The one thing I would say, Gyokeres, you don't shoot enough. And like I said, man have to force issues. And a guy to finish tap-ins, just got to manufacture more opportunities. But this is what's annoying with me, yeah, because we knew this going into the season. We knew this last year. We knew this the year before. Like, all our issues are not new. All the good things that we're good at are not new. All the things we needed to address are not new. Nothing is new. We haven't stumbled and said, wow, what's going on with the injuries, the creative play, this, that, the other. Like, we've known this. Like, known this. If Gyokeres got 20 goals all comps, I'm not sure what the other means. So be it. Gyokeres on paper, you've got your numbers in it. Haaland's all-round game is a lot better than Gyokeres, and Gyokeres, sorry, Haaland is a lot better than Gyokeres, full stop. But the premise is the same. Because everybody loves to gas these players, and then when it don't, well, oh my God, like, why is he here? But your gaffer wanted them, bro. Make it work. I am not the one thing I won't defend Gyokeres. I don't know what that. In a day and age, as much as I criticize Arteta's tactics, attacking an attacking vibe, yeah, I don't even think that was the case against Newcastle, bro. The players, you're just doing shit stuff. Noni doing shit stuff. Odegaard not finding Gyokeres. Zubi trying to do a madness. Gyokeres, Martinelli, many are players out there. Declan Rice as well against Newcastle. Many of them. Gyokeres is one's the pick of the lot. The pick of the lot. The pick of the lot. There's only two men out of our attackers. Wholeheartedly, I trust Max Dowman. Obviously, he's young. I trust Saka. I trust Eze. I trust Gyokeres in the box to score them ugly finishes. Nothing else. Trossard, I don't know, man. I got a love-hate relationship with Trossard. I actually like you. Martinelli, I just look at it like I'm not a father in it, but it's like if I had a kid and he's a bad breed and I just accept him for what he is, that's you in it. Like, but the worst thing is if you look at the collective attack, like anyone that can play in the 10, on the right, on the left, through the middle, we can all say we like this one, we don't like that one, we don't like this one, we like that one. I think the bigger question is, if half of the, like, no one would bar a couple of names, we wouldn't bat an eye. No Arsenal fans truly going to cry if any of them attackers go. None of us. Midfield, we might make up a bit of noise. Defense, we'll definitely make up a bit of noise. Oh, you think Man United care if my man's a Real Madrid reject, bro? I don't trust Martinelli, Havertz, Trossard, Madueke, all yucky. His scheme has had enough, blood. Trossard's been hurt since Jan. He can't give more than 20 minutes these days. Saka didn't do much on Saturday against Newcastle, which probably tells you everything. People forget Gyokeres has the equivalent to negative wing support. Without him, we'd be completely at the title picture. We got him to score the ugly goals that we couldn't score before. Saka is supposedly washed, but then boosted our attack when he came on. I'm with Saka to the end, man. You don't get opportunities to shoot. Look at them. I hear that, but at the end of the day, bro, and you're not wrong, and I've said this as well, but at the same time, brother, you're on the football pitch. If you want to shoot, you'll shoot in it. Especially a big lump like you can bully, man. If you want to shoot, you will shoot. And that goes for everyone. If you want to do things, you will do things, bro. As much as I've got more criticisms for Arteta than the players, at some point, bro, you man have to control the controllables, bro. Gyokeres would have more if he played for United. Bruno could find him. It's weird because going into last summer, you would have thought we would have got Sesko. Them man would have got Gyokeres. But that's not how it worked. Hugo, one love. Stylish, one love. Man, them on getting Jackson. Yeah. I swear I said that a few weeks ago and you lot killed me. I know it's spooky. I know it's spooky. I know I said no more Chelsea rejects, but there's a method to the madness still. Better scout me a madman so I don't have to genuinely consider these things. But if you do, you can play left winger as well. He's man them as well. Wakanda settings. Chairman, don't say that, man. Don't say that, man. No more Chelsea players, man. Nah, man. Nah, man. Don't do it. DG, how's the new house in Wood Green? Man, start. Hey, Kwame, stop your shit, man. I never said anything. I didn't say anything. No, I wouldn't sign him. Kwame said I live in Wood Green. That's news. All right, big up G-Man, by the way, because I saw him at the train station when I was going to ITV today. Big up G-Man. Like, I like it. I forgot to ask you. He's got the waviest Arsenal cap I've seen, but I need to get one of them. So shout out to you. I said I'll shout you out. All season having a striker you can't pass to because he can't control ball or pass is the reason we have passed backwards and playing boring. Victor has to go. Rightly or wrongly, yeah. Really? Because I think some of you make these scenarios like that's facts. And I can't lie, even if that's the case. Who signed him? Who signed him? Because you can see on YouTube, the man's ugly. He's just on this bully thing. I've got one of my best friends, Biagio, I'm putting you under the bus. He's a big old Italian lump. He plays exactly like Gyokeres, but man like him in Sunday League because he can score goals. And you know what? I really don't want to say this part because some of you might get on Gyokeres, but Mr. Biagio ended up becoming the centre half. Bro, Joseph, I don't believe that. Lewis Kelly only came on because what else was on the bench, bro? Heard DG living in Mayfair. I love it, man. Bro, we signed him. So as much as I can criticize Gyokeres and Madueke, I don't want to hear it because the gaffer signed these man. The gaffer signed them, make it work. You told me you go to the butchers, get the curry goat, and you're gonna chef up the meal and you can cook rice and all of these things. So if it's looking shaky, I'm on you. Like, what's man on about, fam? Really? Bro, it's darkness, man. It's darkness. It's darkness. It's darkness. It's absolute darkness. But I wouldn't sign Jackson. But yeah, people, on that note, though, you lot are going to make me late for this award show, man. So yeah, let me go and see if we win. I don't think we're going to win, people, but happy to be there. And without people like yourselves, we would not see the gaffer's name. You lot are the football club. You lot are the season ticket holders. You lot are the mods. You lot, DG, appreciate you lot. We wouldn't be here. Look, bro, we're like Brentford. We're along the Gold Studios, Spotify, Sky Sports, The Athletic, and that's gold.com, bro. These are massive media outlets, and we're just here. Like, slightly, we're winging it, but we're just here, people. So without you lot, it wouldn't be possible, innit? So yeah, man, I appreciate you lot. Smash the like button, all of that. Now got a race to get ready, run over them sides and do all of that, people. So yeah, man, appreciate you. I don't think we're gonna win it. Grab a Leng one. I don't think there's the Leng ones there. Tell them get the goal up on the big screen when you win. By God's grace, man. By God's grace, man. But yeah, man, 10 years in the game. It'd be nice to win this year because it's 10-year anniversary in September. But them things don't happen for guys like us, man. So yeah, it is what it is. But on that topic, people, it's been fantastic being here with you. Like I told you we'd be here short. And we weren't, but yeah, man, without you lot, it's dead. So yeah, smash the like button, subscribe if you haven't. One love.
I guess this right back, Charlie.
If you haven't, watch this video I've done around Bukayo stuff and rise up your goal,